Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock at FBC Morgan Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Knights will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. The Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter. He's just got great hands, and that big frame can really utilize.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete. The defense sticking with its cover. And the Buffaloes will
shit.
Fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was on.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. He goes out.
The fuck are they making me step out of bounds?
What a return after the interception.
So dumb.
Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're going to run it. Gets it into the end zone. But
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Bro, you about to lose your job.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. Just plowing ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
You told baby girl you was. Have you told baby girl you was over here?
Because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters.
Are you gonna tell her you came over here?
They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year.
She got time for you.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. They go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. That's the kind of
Your mom.
play that can really get you going if they get it out to the
Your mom.
6.
Discussion would be, it's not like,
To the ground.
I'm not responsible, you know what I'm saying?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Knights will punt this one away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line.
I need to carry you. Want me to take you back? I'll walk you down.
Punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch.
Oh, okay.
Return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm. It's really
Okay.
stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
They'll be there for you when you get back here, love.
What's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything
Yes, I'll make sure I get fat for you.
they can pull it off again here.
So I'll make sure I keep getting fat for you. I promise.
Yeah. That's the only thing I want you to do. Get back.
Get bigger? Yeah, I'm big.
Start.
No.
Start with the 80.
No.
Stressing you out. No.
No, I just had bad eating habits the past couple months because I've just been drinking coffee and working, drinking coffee, working, drinking coffee, working.
Eating by yourself sometimes is not good.
It's-
Why eating shit fuck something?
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at
And
the
it ever
47-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. You're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it to the right. Just buried it.
In the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
If it's 65 again, you're losing your fucking job. Same 2 niggas every game.
We'll repeat the previous
Same 2 niggas every game.
That's not the way you like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Discards a man. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road.
Got enough space. He's got 93 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Mendoza. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went wrong in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking for space. It's Gage. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun. Wants to pass. Picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That's what you said.
And the Colorado offense is
Talk to baby girl yet?
onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time.
Yeah, just mauling.
But you know, she got to take some days off to go with me, so she's doing a lot of overtime. They've been playing go out of town this weekend to drop my stuff off.
Yeah, but I know you're going home. You say I'm going out of town. Are you going home?
Yeah, I'm going to drop my stuff
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
So my mom's going to see her in Partington.
Oh, party time's going
He's
too?
going to help me drive. Because at first I was going to mail my shit, right?
Yeah,
well, I'm
it
going
costs
to
too
mail my
much.
stuff. So last Sunday, not last Sunday, the Sunday before, they came and supposed to help me pack my stuff. And I mean, I did vacuum seal my clothes and stuff, like, and then they was like, oh, you know, this, and it was getting too stressed. I'm like, so then they were like, we might as well drive down there because he was like, he's done with school, so he's on school break, and most of the time his work is online. So he was like, let's just take a road trip. I'm like, that's when I decided to.
Okay.
And plus, I gotta go and set up my bank account and stuff down there. So then when I close the account here, because I have stuff in auto pay,
Yep.
it's not, you know. So put some money down there and open account Monday. Put some stuff in, and come back.
Yep.
It's set up. And then that's be the same week that the boys be out of school. So anything that they need from school, at least they can stop by school and show my face.
Yep.
Yeah. Too.
Makes sense. It makes complete sense. And it's gonna be easier for you too.
Like I said,
I think it's gonna be easy for you to handle your shit because when you're down there in person, it's easy to do it.
yeah, because I mean, at first I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, things work out really. At first I'm like, I need to set my bank account. But, so pretty much going in and they just drop my stuff off. Maybe kick it a little bit. Sunday take everyone to Beale Street or something, like, you know, walk around the Riverside Fair with the kids or some daytime. And then pretty much in your business. Anytime
Bills. Oh, okay. That downtown.
yeah, daytime in Beale Street. The Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there have the Mississippi Riverfront where you walk. Kind of like the Missouri.
Yeah.
Just go there.
Or like kind of like Navy Pier.
Hmm. Well, they don't have the little art and all that drive. I haven't been there for shit. Last time I've been there was when Jerry and us we walked out there. That was the last time. So I don't even know how big Street is now. I mean, we don't won't be walking at night, but
No, don't be walking there at
oh
night.
no.
No.
Yeah. So we'll just check it out in the daytime. Maybe some kebab fish and some sushi. Shit, most of the time people that's in Memphis, they go Nashville and kick it. That's where the stuff at.
Sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The running back has it. They wrestle him to the
I gotta get used to the traffic down there now, driving, because those people be crazy.
Yeah, like Chicago traffic. You.
Like, yeah, it start to traffic like crazy.
Okay. Hi, boys. How are you? Yeah. Do you guys give mommy the biggest happy Mother's Day ever? Yeah. It's good. How's your teeth doing, JR? Your tooth good? Just say yes. Are you okay? Are you tired? Oh. Why are you sad, JR?
daughter can't.
Or you can?
No, yeah.
Are you not old enough to go?
Oh,
Wait, is
you gotta be
yeah, you got to be 8. You're not old enough yet. Is this the same camp that Mason went to, Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Mason went to that when he was 9, right? He went the first year, didn't he?
Um, yeah, I don't know if he went when he was 8 or 9. Probably 9, because I think that's how old he was when we got together.
Let me see.
So,
9, 10. Yeah, sounds about right.
yeah, I told him I'll see if they'll make an exception since they'll turn 8 the end of September.
Oh, because he's at the late end because of September 29th. Yeah.
Yeah,
They probably won't though, huh?
I don't know. Maybe. I
Jay,
don't know if they have like an actual restriction that it has to be 8 or if that's just the appropriate age that they feel.
which I think that'll be the appropriate age. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But how would you feel about him going to camp?
I'm fine with it. I wouldn't let him go early. I would let
No, Malachi can't go early. Hell no. No. No, hell no. No. No.
Yeah, wait. But J.I. is pretty, like, jumps into any situation and rolls with it. So.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to talk. And then we'll be able to talk to him and stuff, right? Because did we even really talk to Mason?
No, we don't talk to him.
Yeah, so that would be something that we would have to work through and talk about.
I mean, it's 34 days. Mason did it all the time, and it was fine.
But this is Mason, though, we're talking about. Mason, you know.
Yeah, so, yeah, it will be fine. We'll see.
Okay. Other than that, boys, Daddy love you guys. I just want to call and tell you hi. Make sure you give Mommy whatever she wants on Mother's Day, okay? It's her day. So you guys got to be good for her. Like super good. Like super duper good, okay? All right. Okay. All right. Well, all right, boys. I'll talk to you a little later because Daddy got to get ready to go to work. I just want to call and tell you I love you, okay? And then, Amy, have them call their brother.
Okay.
If you can, please.
Okay.
The Mason's asking about him, and did Mason talk to you at all yet?
He just talked originally I called him after everything went down. So
What do you mean?
after he had decided to walk away from.
Oh yeah.
But then he did talk another time for Valentine's birthday.
Okay. All right. Because I guess he wants to marry this girl, so he need to talk to him.
Oh yeah, he told. You think she's the one? Like that's good.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll talk to the boys later.
It's just fine. I mean, he's wrapping up college. It's age appropriate.
Yeah, he has a plan. He knows what he wants to do.
Yeah. Well,
all right. I'll chat with the boys later. I'll be here. Thanks. Bye. Bye, boys. Daddy, love you.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look.
Yeah, Mason wants to marry that girl. He was like, Dad. No. No. No, party time ain't ready to marry her. They're not even in a relationship. They ain't even together. Wait. Let me stop. I sound.
Yeah,
let me stop. Yeah. No, I'm talking about me and you. I said, let me stop. I said, nope, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
See, let her breathe. If y'all meant to be.
I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I said, but I'm not having my daughter making the same mistake. She about to turn 24 on the 20th of June. She's she's getting her life ahead, going to school, finishing her career. She wanted to travel. Let her be free.
And the defender just way too handsy on that.
I mean, she ain't trying to marry him. She know that.
No, I mean, she want to marry someone that she can rely on and have kids and able to depend on. And, they have their difference, but other than that, he's there pretty much emotionally, supportively there for her. But, they have their difference. He is a Sag, she is a Gemini. She got, her emotional type of shit. So. I just want her to be free. Just let her explore herself. But in a good way, because I fucked her ass. But she's good. She's fine.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again.
How old is his girlfriend?
I think they're the same age.
Oh, they're the same age? I thought she was older.
I don't know.
Because Mason just turned 21, right?
Fresh 21. Fresh 21.
He's not thinking about that because his sport thing is over, right?
Well,
did he thought about that after he couldn't play sport no more?
No, he was already thinking about that. Wow. Like, he's been with her for a while, but Mason is very particular about who he attaches himself to, so he's not one to try to just be with somebody just to be with somebody. If he gonna be with you, he gonna be with you.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete and
So I'm not gonna. I told him, I said, don't rush it. I said, you have time to make whatever decision you want to make for your life, son. You just gotta make it.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete.
And that's all you can really do. You just have him just make the decision. And I said, okay. But then guess what he asked me to do? Dad, I need to DJ my wedding. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, I don't know anybody else better than you. I said, well, shit. I said, you gonna? Well, that I said, yeah. I said, if you're gonna
save me money, that's
no. That's what I said. I said, look,
that's my gift to you.
Okay? Yeah, I said, kid. I said, if you're gonna kiss my ass, at least tell me how it tastes, okay? I said,
that's my gift.
For real, I was like,
that's
really?
Your gift to me?
I was like, just
like pay for it.
Right? You
else got back her ring. I'm gonna worry about these things.
Right.
Let's see that.
On everything, I told him, I said, dude, I got your venue. I'll take care of all that shit. I said, just be sure, man. So I said, just know what you want to do, kid.
It's so easy to be up here and say, you should sip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob.
Makes it so funny,
that time, you probably should have used the drive.
Makes the catch. It's game.
Makes it so funny. He was like, yeah, Dad. Yeah.
Just thought about it. So Mason and Mike are Taurus, right?
Yeah.
And Kier's a Taurus. And then JR is a Virgo.
Yes.
And my oldest son, he's also Virgo.
Mm-hmm. Our kids are basically the same signs.
Except for I got an extra Gemini.
Huh? The only one.
That's close. That's close to me because the other two.
Get the boys are what?
Oh, the boys are Scorpio. Yeah, they're Scorpio. So Scorpio and Gemini are more closer to me. But the other, they're more kind of. I mean, we have a little different, but they're not too close to Scorpio and a Gemini to a Sag.
54.
Let's go. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, all these kids.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
I told him, I said, look, I said, I understand marriage. I said, I'm not going to pretend as if I can give you the best marital advice. I said, but what I will say is that you have to
tell them about what's a mistake and what to look for.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to give them advice, but like, hey, this is what I think.
No. Here's what you need to think about. Here's what you think about. Like, it's simple that. Here's what I need you to think about before you make this move. Right? This is not just a social. This this is not a social experiment. This is not something you don't try marriage. You handle it. You work through it. You have to have a level of patience, and it requires you to be mature. And if you're not willing to be mature and have the conversations and ask the right questions, you know what I'm saying? Then I would suggest you not. I would suggest you not do it. Right? But even then, it's like, who am I to tell you how to run your life? But I am going to tell you that I've experienced it before. Marriage is way different than what it was back in the day. A lot of people are literally doing this as a social experiment.
People just do it like, oh yeah, I'm getting married.
I'm getting married as if it's
like
right.
It's like shit. My cousin's actually getting married too. Like that's why she sold her house. She got the ring. It's like it's a popular like this new generation is like social class. Like damn, she's getting married. Like oh, who's the ring bigger than? Like,
right. Oh, girl,
like,
you got a ring. Same 3 niggas every game. I expect a call from number 65, 77, but 65, 77, and 50, 74. You niggas. But that's why also it's important too that they make the right decisions for them. And I think that the only thing we can really do as far as helping them with these decisions is kind of walk them and talk them through the decisions. Right? Because we already do enough already as their parents. They already kind of look at us in a funny way anyway. So they don't really want to try to get the advice from us. They want to get it from their friends or somebody who's been married. But I suggest anybody, I told them, I said, if you get married, you got to go to premarital counseling. Premarital. Like some churches, that's mandatory in order to get married in that church. But Mason also said that, hey, we're going to the courthouse, getting married, and then having. Because I talked to him, I said, look, I said, if you're not looking to have a high level of expenses, I said, you got to look at. Right. I said, so when I did my wedding, I said, I didn't do a big ass wedding. We did our wedding at the church with our closest people. And then we just did a reception, but we didn't have no liquor. So it was dry, no liquor. And we did an appetizer bar. So not appetizers, but a little. It was good small snacks, stuff like that, hors d'oeuvres and shit like that. So it wasn't like a big ass dinner. It wasn't required. Nor did we want that. We wanted to just be able to have everybody come in, fellowship, get to meet each other, meet the family. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that big of a deal, or anybody didn't have to do anything they didn't really want to do. And what was cool about that, it was stress-free. We didn't have to overthink it. I was pissed because I didn't get my playlist I wanted played, obviously. I didn't get all of it, but I did what I wanted. We did a dance together. I don't even think she danced with her dad. I didn't dance with my mom. We did none of that. We just did the one dance, and we was done into business after that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to overcomplicate it. You know what I'm saying? And I think these kids are so focused on the fabulous piece of it that once the wedding's done, then what's the base of their marriage? Like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like, what's the real foundation behind what they're doing? And most young couples can't even answer that. And that's the hard part about it, is that you got to be mindful of people who are in that position. And I think a lot of older people are not being responsible with young people and helping them get married. Okay, so let me think. Is it safe to say that most young people don't want to follow their parents' way of marriage?
Especially when the parents fail.
Yes.
And then we're not telling them to be like us. We're just telling them what to watch out because of the mistake and all the issue that we face. So it's like, it's not, oh yeah, I want to be like this. No, it's just don't make the same mistake as I made, or this is what to look out for.
Right.
When you're ready to settle down with someone. Like I told them, the first thing is communication within a relationship. If it's not that communication, next one is trust. Communication is number one key in a relationship. If you don't have that communication and that trust, then what's the point of being with each other?
Makes no sense.
Like, that's the two key words. Love and communication and trust.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground.
I mean, plus you know what you're doing. You're like I said, you're a good mom, so it's not like you don't know how to. Yes, we are old school. Yes, no, as we should be.
Like I have my party time and have this and that, but I'm like, this is not my life. My life is to settle down, play with my kids, my grandkids, be a mom. Like, hey, we go to grandma's house. What you making, grandma? Like, that's my life. I'm happy with that. Like, I'm okay with, I don't know. I'm okay with just live in the garden, eat, be with my babies. And that's a life. It's old school.
Well, we also want what's best for our kids. So I think we all, want
But
to
that's the thing that I'm scared of now. Like, back in that day, we didn't have to deal with that. Now it's like, once JR, my guys age to that year, the boys go, they don't need, like, everything's freaking technology. You go through social media, you don't even know who's fake and who's real anymore. Like, everything's like I see all these people looking like robots and like, damn, just who is these? Are they real people? Like, like, who are you communicating with?
Correct.
So it's like, what's the world's coming to? And that's what I'm afraid of. Like, shit. A lot of shit coming out.
Well, and there's levels to it too. Like, you got to be able to look at the big picture for everything and everybody. So that's why with Mason, I'm very mindful of the conversations I have with him because he is older. But our conversations are a lot longer because he's asking me questions that make sense about, the life things that we've already experienced, right? So essentially, they don't really want to be told how to live. They want to be told how to see it. So that's why, like even with the young people, I try to tell them, like right away, I try to tell them, like, yo, how do you really want to, live your life and work your life? Are you trying to figure out essentially, how do you want to live your life? And if you want to live your life the way that you told me, then you're going to do what's needed to get that.
The give to the tailback.
Save up the flip me. So that's why it's important that anytime we have the conversations with the kids, that they can at least have the confidence to tell us.
I want my kids to be open to anything. Like, I don't want to be hard on them, but I want my kids to be not afraid to tell me things. Like, okay, Mom, I'm having a feeling for this girl, or I just, whatever. I want my kids to be open, which Kayla's always been open to me. Like, she always been telling me, damn, like, too much information. But she open to me and tell me about things, about her life, like things she go through and stuff like that. And that's why I want my kids to be, like, able to come instead of going and talk to a stranger.
That's fair. Well, and that's all you can really do too is hope that they want to do that. Right? You would want to hope that they were going to do that. Parents aren't willing to even sit down and listen because they're too busy in their own problems, having to pay bills, take care of a bunch of other shit. And this situation is different. Like I said, these kids are growing a lot faster, doing a lot more things quicker. They also want their space respected. So that's why for us, we just got to be able to be there for them. Be available to talk to them when they need talking to, And well, I just found out, like, Mason just came, like, kind of put me onto his dynamic with his mom. He's like, yeah, me and my mom have never been, like, really close like that. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, she's just mom, I'm son, and that's it. And now she got her boyfriend, and I'm out of school, Me and mom really talk like that. I said, I've always stayed out of that piece of that with you. You know what I'm saying? I never interfered with that with him because I knew that that was a safe space to be able to kind of be in his own world. But I knew that the relationship with me was that much more important to have. You know, this is why I didn't like. I've never disrespected his mom. I've never done anything to him to make him feel like that I wasn't respecting his space with his mom and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I always gave him the respect that he deserves in that department because again, that's his mom. But then hearing what I heard, I'm like, oh shit. I was like, shit, this is the perfect time to kind of have the conversation to say, okay. I said, now do you see why I took the approach I took with you with your mom? He said, yes. He says, had you not done that, I would not have the relationship I have with you now. I said, okay. I said, noted. Because I had to leave that door open for him, right? Can you imagine me not being there and then him not having a good relationship with his mom and then whatever, you know? Same thing with you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? You've had to fight through a lot for all your kids, you know what I'm saying? So now it's to the point where we get to reap what we sow with our kids. Like we've done a lot for these motherfuckers and it's time to like really like indulge and engage in what they want and needs, but also not necessarily trying to get them to do what we want them to do. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
Oh no, that's the thing that I want my kids to have an option. Like like I even told my boy, I just want y'all to finish high school. If that's done, if you feel like you don't want to go to college, fuck it. Don't waste my money.
Don't waste my
go
money.
Work. Make your own money. Start working. If you feel like you can extend your college, then I'm right at it. I'm not gonna sit there and force you. Oh, you gotta do this, this, this. No, you choose your own life. But I'll be there by your side.
I got you. I got you. Just make sure that you do something that makes sense. That's all you can really do at that point is do that. Can't do nothing else. Nor should you try.
But I definitely have to get them out of Memphis, though. Eventually.
I mean, it ain't.
Sometimes like.
I mean, it ain't like y'all live in the hood, so I mean.
Still, like their school shoot. One time there was like they sent an announcement that because I mean the boys take the bus, but they went to the same school that I went for elementary. Right?
Okay.
So the same school, but they went to the middle school. But that's my school that I went to kindergarten for. But they had an announcement that the brother that go there, his other brother from a different school brought his friend over there and tried to jump someone that was messing with his brother and tried to stab, and the police came over. And
at school?
Yeah, this is after school. Like they was waiting, So now they send an announcement where parents, please do not park in the teacher parking lot because they don't have staff to monitor.
Yes.
So they was like, don't have your kids go over there, restrict the area with a kid, a teacher parking lot or a visitor parking. Like, no, you're restricted to park over there because it's just a lot of shit going on. And the safety of kids, like they even have clear backpack and start having the weapon monitors and type of thing.
Really?
After that,
Hold on. Nigga, I at the house with him. Yeah. Hold on, I'll put you on speaker. You on speaker?
See y'all on that bullshit.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my ass. Y'all on that bullshit.
We're fine.
Yeah, well, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. And then figure out what we're gonna have for lunch on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
What you got planned for today, fam?
I have no idea. The boys got a game, but it's all the way in fucking Chaska.
And where?
Chaska High School.
Damn. Where's Chaska?
Past 15 minutes past Pilot.
Damn. Okay, so I'm assuming you going?
Then he got his aunties taking him out there.
Yeah, cause that's a nice little hike.
Stayed for both the games. Yeah, I was like, You know what?
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, I might go ahead and let Auntie handle that one. It's Mother's Day too, so
Right.
fuck that shit.
Yeah, so I'm headed down. I'm headed down to go room to go do that shit. Boots on the ground was amazing yesterday. Found out that DJs that's up on that second level, we got to bring our own system in type shit.
What was Boots on the Ground? What was that?
Pam's event.